Jacob Batalon's rise to fame is the kind of story that feels like a movie itself. Born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1996 to Filipino parents, Jacob never expected to become an international star. He studied music theory before eventually finding his passion in acting and enrolling at the New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. With no big Hollywood connections, just raw talent and charisma, he made his way from a laid-back island life to the global stage, all through determination and a little bit of Spider-Man magic. Jacob's big break came in 2017 when he landed the role of Ned Leeds in Spider-Man: Homecoming. As Peter Parker's hilarious and loyal best friend, he instantly stole every scene with his perfect comedic timing and heartwarming energy. Fans loved his chemistry with Tom Holland, and the guy in the chair became an instant fan favorite. In a franchise filled with action and suspense, Jacob brought warmth, humor, and humanity, and that's what made him unforgettable. Jacob Batalon's presence in the Marvel Cinematic Universe wasn't just entertaining, it was important. As a Filipino-American actor playing a central role in one of the biggest movie franchises in history, he helped expand what representation in superhero stories could look like. Kids around the world saw someone who looked like them in a major Hollywood film, and that kind of visibility meant everything. Jacob has never shied away from talking about how proud he is to represent his heritage on a global stage. Jacob isn't just the funny sidekick anymore, he's stepping confidently into the spotlight. In 2021, he starred in Reginald the Vampire, a comedy horror series where he plays the title role of an unlikely hero navigating the undead world. The show gives him space to stretch his acting muscles, blending vulnerability, action, and dark humor. It's proof that Jacob has the chops to carry a project, and the versatility to surprise audiences who thought they had him figured out. Off-screen, Jacob is just as lovable. He's known for his friendly nature, contagious laugh, and refreshing authenticity. He's open about his struggles with body image, his journey toward healthier living, and how he's learning to love himself through it all. Whether he's making fans laugh on TikTok, showing off his dramatic weight loss transformation, or goofing around in interviews, Jacob stays humble and true. He doesn't pretend to be perfect, he just shows up as himself. One of the best parts of Jacob's fame has been his real-life bond with co-stars Tom Holland and Zendaya. The trio shares a genuine friendship that goes beyond the screen, filled with inside jokes, group interviews, and heartfelt support. Jacob often talks about how working with them changed his life, not just professionally, but personally. That connection is part of what made the Spider-Man films feel so real. The love wasn't just acting, it was real friendship at the core. With Spider-Man behind him and new projects ahead, Jacob Batalon is carving out a career that's full of potential. He's producing, exploring different genres, and continuing to embrace roles that challenge him. But no matter where his path leads, one thing's clear: Jacob's talent, warmth, and relatability will always set him apart. He's not just the comic relief, he's the heart of every scene he's in. And the world is ready to see what he does next. Jacob Batalon's journey is more than a Hollywood success story, it's a source of inspiration. From a humble background in Hawaii to blockbuster fame, he's shown young dreamers that you don't need to look or sound a certain way to belong on the big screen. His presence, both on and off camera, reminds people to embrace who they are and chase their goals without fear. Jacob proves that kindness, hard work, and authenticity can take you further than fame ever could. And in doing so, he's become a role model for a generation that values real over perfect. Maitreyi Ramakrishnan didn't walk into Hollywood, she tweeted her way in. Born in Mississauga, Canada in 2001 to Tamil Sri Lankan parents, Maitreyi was just a high school senior when she responded to an open casting call from Mindy Kaling for a new Netflix show. Out of over 15,000 applicants, Maitreyi stood out and was cast as the lead in Never Have I Ever. With no previous acting experience, she took a leap of faith that would completely change her life. In Never Have I Ever, Maitreyi plays Devi, a bold, impulsive, brilliant teen dealing with grief, identity, and growing pains. Her performance is funny, raw, and strikingly honest. She brought a refreshing, imperfect South Asian character to the spotlight, one who wasn't defined by stereotypes. Fans connected deeply with Devi's chaotic emotions and Maitreyi's fearless delivery. She didn't just act the role, She became a new kind of teen heroine, flawed, real, and unapologetically herself. Maitreyi's breakout wasn't just a win for her, it was a win for representation. As a Tamil Canadian actress, she proudly embraces her heritage and challenges the industry's narrow standards. She's spoken up about the need for authentic South Asian voices, body positivity, and inclusive casting. She doesn't want to be the token, she wants to open doors for others. Whether she's walking red carpets in traditional outfits or speaking out on social media, Maitreyi stands tall for identity and visibility. Part of what makes Maitreyi so loved is her personality. Off-screen, she's quick-witted, goofy, and refreshingly down-to-earth. Whether she's sharing behind-the-scenes bloopers or joking about awkward moments in interviews, she doesn't try to be perfect. She's just real. Fans adore her for being relatable, loud, and confident in her quirks. She's proof that you don't have to water yourself down to be successful. You just have to be honest about who you are. Even though never have I ever made her famous, Maitreyi's vision is bigger than one role. She's already voiced Priya in Pixar's Turning Red and is exploring opportunities across genres, from comedy and drama to animation and fantasy. She's expressed interest in writing, producing, and even exploring video game voice work. Maitreyi isn't here to just act. She's here to create, challenge, and leave a mark on the industry in her own voice. Young people, especially young South Asian girls, see themselves in Maitreyi, and that's powerful. She often reminds fans that they're allowed to take up space, ask for what they deserve, and define success on their own terms. She's open about the pressures of sudden fame and the importance of staying grounded. Maitreyi didn't grow up seeing herself on screen, but now she is that screen, and she's doing it with grace, guts, and humor. At just 22, Maitreyi Ramakrishnan has already made history, and she's just getting started. With every new project, she's proving that she's more than a breakout star. She's a force of creative energy, cultural change, and fearless ambition. She's not trying to follow anyone's path. She's carving her own, loud and proud. Whatever comes next, one thing's for sure. The world will be watching, cheering, and learning from Maitreyi every step of the way. Maitreyi Ramakrishnan isn't chasing celebrity. She's using her platform with purpose. Whether she's partnering with organizations that promote racial justice, advocating for mental health awareness, or championing girls in STEM, she chooses causes that matter. She's not afraid to speak out, educate, and challenge systems that need change. In interviews and public appearances, she balances humor with hard truths, never shying away from the responsibility that comes with visibility. For Maitreyi, being in the spotlight isn't about attention, it's about action. And she's already proving that her influence reaches far beyond the screen.